unfortunately, there was an earthquake which occurred in Japan fairly recently within the last few weeks. It was a 6.6 magnitude earthquake that hit Japan's northern island of Hokkaido. And of course, a lot of people without power. I believe 42 people are dead on the death scale. And some interesting good things have come out of this, as with any tragedy, it could be argued. A Twitter user tweeted out that he was able to access TV airwaves portably using a 3DS and a device which was only released in the Japanese region, known as the DS Terabi peripheral. And what this does is this is basically a TV antenna, rabbit ears sticking out of the back of your DS, and he was able to, stay informed and aware of the proceedings of like rescue and emergency services and power coming back on, all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's this device was released in 2007. They no longer make it. We used to have devices released for, well, I say devices. The only one I could think of is there was a TV tuner released for the Sega Game Gear in the 90s. And I used to want it a lot. I used to be able to think like, man, it'd be so cool if I could watch TV on my Game Gear. And now we have smartphones.
Right.
I mean, what doesn't play video these days?
Yeah.
Everything plays video. Your watch plays video. I mean, goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are your thoughts on stuff like this? Do you think we should have more things like this?
Okay, wait. What's a peripheral? What does that mean?
Peripheral, an accessory
For his DS.
for his DS.
What is it?
It's just something that plugs in. It's got antennas on it, and then you open it like it's a game or an app, and you can watch TV stations like broadcasting.
This is the thing only in Japan? Because I've never seen this.
Yes, it was only released in Japan. So, but I'm just like, we've only ever gotten one of these things before, and with the Game Gear TV tuner that I've never seen, by the way. So they must be super rare and probably super expensive nowadays. And they don't even work because it was analog only, and they no longer broadcast analog waves. They only broadcast digital waves, which I don't know how that works. How does digital work through airwaves? I guess we have Wi-Fi. I guess that's an example of digital. But why don't we have these in the States, number one? And why don't we get more of these? Like, I would love for my DS to have something like this, or the Switch.
It kind of reminds me of like this multiple use idea. It kind of reminds me of, I think a few weeks ago with like Nintendo Direct when they were talking about Smash Ultimate, like about how you can like listen to the soundtrack, on the Switch and like turn it off, kind of
use a relatively
it
large,
yeah, right. I mean, obviously, kind of inferior, but it kind of feels like the same idea to me. I mean, just that concept.
I guess so. And a lot of people might think of this like, oh, big deal. Like if power goes down, I'm gonna have my phone. Here's the deal: in an earthquakes can take down all your cell phone towers. And your cell phone, you may not know this, but you're probably picking up a tower within a mile or two of you. Like their cell phone towers are all over the place.
Right.
And the range, especially on data, like the 4G technology, that only works well within 1 or 2 miles. You might be able to pick something up as far as 10 miles out, but that's stretching it, and it's not going to be that great of a signal. So if you're trying to like get internet radio or something like that, or if you don't have a traditional terrestrial radio that you can use, like probably the only one anyone has access to is going to be in their car. Yeah. You're kind of going to be in trouble. Like, don't rely. We do rely way too much on our smartphones. So because like radio waves go way further. Like, yeah. Well, I mean, like, depending on it, honestly depends on how powerful the signal is. Because I used to live in Pensacola, Florida, and I live in a much larger city now. Pensacola, you only like the main radio station only covered like the Pensacola area, which was only probably it's not big. It's like maybe it's like maybe 20 square miles.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get anywhere in 15 minutes. Not like it is here, but here, like you can get the radio station all the way. Like, okay, so we're in the Nashville area.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said that before.
Yeah, we said it before. You can get Nashville stations till you're almost in Alabama.
Yeah,
if you're driving south.
I've experienced that.
Yeah. So yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So it really all depends on how much power they're pumping out on that system.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I would love to see something like this where you can just. I mean, why not?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. It's a cool idea. Just being able to use it for more than what it's meant to do, just by having a little like attachment thing. I don't know.
Yeah, and as this proves, it can come in handy.
Yeah. I mean, not so much for us. We're not really going to get earthquakes, but
no, but we get tornadoes.
People in California could use them.
Yeah, California. There's floods that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, power gets knocked out super easily, no matter where you live. So, be a nice idea